Perfect. Perfect. Man, ain't that something? But guys, in this video, I wrote down, I was thinking of the title of the video. Normally when I get the title of the video, then I can kind of, okay, these are the key points I want to talk about. But I wrote down in the title of the video, I'm broke. What should I do next? But the way I see it, where I was at a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when I was first going through what it is that, and the things that I started to implement in my life that helped me get out of it, like I never classified myself as broke because I believe broke and poor is more of a state of mind than a number that's in your bank account. So I changed it from I'm broke to I'm lost. Because I think a lot of people, especially people like myself in our early 20s, late teens, early 20s, men specifically, a lot of us are lost because there's just so much, especially on social media, that's pulling us this way, pulling us that way. And we're just so confused, like we don't even know what to do. I fall short of that. And that's kind of what put me in that place 2 years ago. I was like, dude, I don't even know which way to go anymore. I don't even know what's left from right. And that's really where I was at a couple of years ago. I was completely lost. And if you're lost, it's okay. First thing you got to do is be aware. All right, I'm lost. And I think a lot of people, they want to turn their head away from it. Like, no, I'm not lost. I'm not lost. I know exactly where I'm going. And they have this false realization that they think they know where they're going when deep down they don't even have a clue of where they're going. They're just following this, following that. Just accept that you're lost. It's okay. If you're lost, you're lost. Because once you know that you're lost, now you can start to develop a plan to move in the right direction. And that's the best part about it. So, the first thing, I write so bad, or sometimes I can't even read my own handwriting. That's horrible. First thing that I want you to do, once you admit you're lost, is focus on your health. So, in this video, I don't want you to prioritize financial success or a certain dollar amount or a materialistic success, like a car or a home or a vacation that you want to go on. I don't want you to focus on something like that. With this video right here, I want to lay out the framework that helped me align with where it is that I wanted to go with my life. And then once I had that alignment right, then I started to put the financial goals back into play and the cars and the materialistic success. But for right now, if you're lost, this is what I want you to do. The first thing I want you to do is prioritize your health. And I broke it down into a couple points. So, health, I want you to focus on eating whole foods. There's if you obviously, like, I still don't even understand all of it, as in like the ingredients and the all the stuff that's in these processed foods and what they mean and how bad they are for you. But you at least have a little bit of common sense. Like, all right, a chicken sandwich, bread and chicken. Okay, that should, bread probably only, I don't know, but it probably only takes a couple ingredients. Chicken, it's one ingredient. It's chicken. So you go to these fast food places and you buy a chicken sandwich and it has 40 ingredients on it. That doesn't make any sense because a chicken sandwich should only have a couple max. So I want you to focus on eating whole foods because what you put into your body is what you're going to get out. If you are constantly eating out, if you're eating junk food, fast food specifically, it's going to destroy your body and you're not going to have the optimal, you're not going to be able to get the maximum amount of effort that you can put out in a single day if you're eating that type of food. So focus on just eating whole food. That's an easy diet to partake in for anybody. All right, just eat food that have very little ingredients in it, like meats and fish. I mean, I'll give you my diet, what I've been on for the last couple of years now. It's pretty simple. I mean, I have eggs in the morning. I have Greek yogurt for lunch. I'll have chicken or beef for dinner. I'll have steak, beef, or chicken or fish. And for a late night snack, I'll have some more Greek yogurt and maybe put some jam in there or some protein. Sometimes I'll use some protein powder. But overall, at the end of the day, we all know. I feel like we all know deep down what's good for us and what's not good for us. And then obviously, depending on your situation, how much you weigh right now, and what your goal looks like for your fitness, the portion sizes, okay? If you're trying to lose weight, obviously have less portion sizes. If you're trying to gain weight, have bigger portion sizes. So for me, because I just work out so much, and that's going to get into my next point when it comes to focusing on your health. Let me just see 1 second, guys. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure I was recording because I did this last weekend. I had a cigar, recorded a video up here, and I wasn't recording, or maybe it was a couple weeks ago. And then I had to shoot the video all over again. And I was kind of pissed, low key. But I just wanted to make sure I was recording. So what I was saying was my diet, as of right now, and it's been very similar, even with portions, 4 or 5 eggs in the morning, couple scoops of Greek yogurt, and then for lunch I'll have either like a pound of chicken, pound of beef. And as of lately, the way I've been getting my carbs and my fats in is I'll use maybe a little bit of, I know bacon's not good for you. They talk about it in the Old Testament. They talk about it in the Quran, like eating pigs, it's just dirty food. But maybe help me out here. Help me out in the comments. Give me a replacement. But I'll have a couple pieces of bacon along with my pound of beef or chicken. And I'll use that as like the grease as well. I'll use the grease to really soak that in and just make it more tasty. Because when you, for me, I'll stick with something for a long period of time. And I believe that's why I'm in the shape that I'm in, because I just stick with it. I just follow the plan. So I like to just, I have it a little bit, I tampered with it a little bit by using the bacon, and I'll throw a couple pieces of cheese in there. And then I'll also use a couple buns for the pound of chicken or beef. But then after that, I'll have, a few hours into the evening, I'll have pretty much the same thing, but a different type of meat or a fish. And then for a late night snack, I'll have some jam with maybe some Greek yogurt, kind of make it a little bit more flavorful on that. But it's pretty simple, man. Just what I'm getting after, eat whole foods. So obviously eat what you know is good for you in the portion sizes, but I think you could still make some, oh, jeez Louise. Sorry about that. You could still make some damn good food by just sticking with a whole food diet. So whole foods, and then after that, getting good sleep. I mean, that is so important, man, to just the way that your day will go about itself is if you have poor sleep, you're going to be just super drowsy, and you won't have it just won't be, you won't be 100%. So let's say take a person that gets full sleep, 7-8 hours of quality sleep, compared to someone that gets 5 or 6 hours. That person that gets that full amount of rest, their body is completely rejuvenated, so they're 100%, while that other person is maybe 70, 80%. You get that full 100%. So really take your sleep serious, man. Obviously, it was a little difficult for me. It was a little difficult for me last year because I was sleeping on my parents' living room couch. And I'm going to take a picture. I'm going back in a couple of weeks to Milwaukee. I'm going to take a picture of the couch, but like the spring was popping right in the middle, so my lower back, I mean, it was just really painful. And it was, a couch. I could never even fully stretch my legs, so I never got the full optimal sleep, which is probably why I was tired majority throughout the day. It didn't help that I did 2 workouts a day, which I'm going to get into the next point, because I was just pushing my body to the absolute limit. But it does make a difference from someone that doesn't get good sleep compared to someone who does get good sleep. So really prioritize your sleep, man. And then working out, going to the gym, doing cardio. Last year, my workout plan was a little different because I had a little bit more time on my hands. And maybe you're in a position where you don't have kids, maybe you don't have a girlfriend, maybe you don't, or maybe you're trying to stop going to the clubs and going out to the bars and just being in that whole scene. Maybe you want to end all of that, cut all that off. Now you just made room for some extra time where you can implement a second workout in a day. And you don't have to be at the gym hours upon end every single day. You can get a solid workout, man, in 30 minutes if you really just go in there and you're absolutely focused, which being focused, all of this stems back from the beginning, what I was saying before. If you eat whole foods and you get quality sleep, you're gonna be more focused when it comes to just working out every single day. Your body is gonna be a lot more healthier. It's gonna feel better. So for me, I was doing 2 workouts a day last year because I had a little bit more time on my hands. I cut out a lot of the distractions. Maybe that's what you want to do, maybe not. Obviously, I'm in a different place in my life now with focusing on my business and just calls throughout the day. So I'm down to just 1 workout a day. But in the morning, when I was doing those 2 sessions, I would do compound lifts. So I would lift heavy weights, and then at night, I would do calisthenics, and I would just rip out as many pull-ups as I could in about 30 minutes to an hour. So that's the kind of the workout plan that I was on all of last year. Now, like I said, I'm just down to 1 workout a day, and it seems to be working pretty well. Another thing that people don't take into consideration with their health is stretching. Oh my gosh. Most of your injuries come from not stretching. I mean, we've heard it years ago in sports, or coaches stretch, how important it is. I know a lot of us overlooked it when we were younger because it was just, like, we were younger, so our bodies were just more flexible. But as you get older, you get more stiff. So stretch after every single workout, after every single gym session. You should be stretching. I really believe that, and have like a light warm-up stretch, maybe with some band works to, work the shoulder, just get that a little bit warmed up before you go and do your compound lifts. But stretching is really important. Loosen up all those joints. Hit the sauna if you have a sauna. I mean, all of these things you have to take in consideration when it comes to being at your peak state. Gosh, sorry about that. Let me just pick this up, guys. So, focus on that. Whole foods, quality sleep, work out in the gym. Also, I mean, it's pretty crazy. While I was doing those 2 workouts a day, I was also putting in at least 10,000 steps a day too. And that really helped towards the last point that I'm going to get into on this video, which make sure you stay tuned for that. But number 2 is get around winners. Get around people who have the results that you want. If you're lost right now, the best way to get in alignment with where it is that you want to go is by getting around people who have the life that you want to live. And I can guarantee you, there are people in proximity. There are people around you that have key characteristic traits, certain results that you want to embody and you want to have in your life. That's the next thing, is getting around people who have the results that you want. So it really is important to build a solid network, man. You can't be the lone wolf. The lone wolf always dies in the end. The only way you're going to make it out as a man, especially in your early 20s, is if you build a team, if you build a solid group that's around you, that can count on you and you can count on them. And that's just going to come with you getting uncomfortable. You're going to have to get uncomfortable when it comes to going out and building this network. A lot of these people, they're not going to go out of their way to go and find you. You're going to have to go and find them. But I can promise you this, when you go and find them, and you start to build this relationship with those certain type of people who have the characteristic trait, have the results that you want, they're going to be like, you know what? I promise you this. I was looking for you. I was looking for you, not you specifically, but I was looking for someone like you to pour into. These people who have the life that we want to live, they're looking for people like us that are in our late teens, early 20s, young men that just want to better our lives, and we want to find clarity, and we want to just be around. We want to be around those type of people who have life experience and have the results that we want. we They want that, and that's what we need. We may not want that. We may not want to get around the people who are older than us because it may be uncomfortable, but I can promise you that's what you need, and that's what, deep down, that's what they want. They want to pour into us. So get around those type of people, and really the easiest place to do that is go into the gym. Go invest into a quality gym. Go to a country club. Go to the best hotel in your area, the high-end hotel that's in your area, and just sit out in the lobby. Maybe order a coffee from the shop that's there, or something like that, just so they don't kick you out. But I can promise you, there's quality people walking in and out of those places that have the type of results that you want. So put yourself in proximity with those type of people. Maybe go to certain events that you know those people would be mixing around, and then go up and introduce yourself. Build that relationship and humble yourself too. Obviously, you don't have the results. They have what you want. So you have to go and just, if you respect them, they're most likely going to respect you. So just go up to them and build a relationship with them. I've built so many relationships with people in my lifetime sauna in lifetime saunas from all over the country. Just, you're in the sauna, it's super hot in there, and obviously you're not really bringing your phone in there because the damn thing overheats all the time. But I've built so many amazing relationships with people who had the life that I want from just the sauna talks, man. I mean, I could make a whole video on just sauna talks. So go into your sauna and just start chopping it up with people. And you never know, that person that you're sitting next to may have a $10 million real estate business that you're looking to learn more about. Or maybe the guy that's across from you, he has a family of 4, a wife. He's been married for 30 years now. He has a solid marriage, and he's raising amazing kids, and you're looking to, go down that type of road. Like, you want to raise a family and have a solid, you want to have that solid family and just a solid chick. Like, you could go and ask that dude questions, but you'll never know if you don't ask. So just start with something light, as in like open-ended questions. Hey, what's up, man? How's your day today? Just like simple stuff like that. And then just, what really helps, what's always helped for me, is opening up first. I'm just completely transparent. Like, I'll be completely honest with you. I'll throw my flaws out there, things that I maybe went through. I don't care, because I really believe the right people, the people who have the results that you want, they're going to understand it because they get it. They probably went through the same thing. So just open up to these people, man. Be honest with them. Be completely transparent. And maybe look for ways that you can also help them while you're having this conversation with people. Like, actually, I know someone who does X, Y, and Z that can help you with this. Oh, really? It's just confirming that relationship, so that friendship. So get around the people that have the results that you want, easy places to go, like I mentioned before, to find those type of people. And you want to then pick a couple mentors, man. You want to have a couple people that are in your corner that can help hold you accountable. Now, I've kind of lacked this over the years, mainly because of my ego. I always thought I knew best. I don't need a mentor. I don't need someone to coach me. I know what I'm doing. Even if you know what you're doing, you still need someone to keep you in a line, keep you in check. And I'm really grateful for the couple people that I've had. Like, the 2 people, Joey and Ron, have been my mentors for the last couple of years now, and I would not be in the position that I'm in if it weren't for those two gentlemen right there. Like, you don't need, everyone doesn't need to be your mentor. I'm saying have just a couple people. Maybe it's your dad. Maybe your dad's your mentor. You've always admired, you respected your dad. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm just saying, like, maybe it's your dad, someone you've always looked up to, who's had the life that you wanted. But get around those people and find a couple mentors, people that can help hold you accountable to what it is that you set out to do. After that is you want to find, this may be the mentors, it may not be. For me, it was. But you want to find at least just one person that believes in you, man. I can't tell you how much of a difference that makes when you have someone that believes in what it is that what you're doing, the path that you're on. If you just have one person that, man, I believe in you, keep going, you're a star, don't give up. Those little things compound. When they say it over and over and over again, it's the positive affirmations, but it's coming from people that you respect, people that you love, people that you admire. Maybe it's your girlfriend, maybe it's your wife, maybe it's your grandma, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your dad, maybe it's a friend from the gym that turned in, that you look at as like a mentor now, and they believe in you. You just need one person. You need one person that believes in you. And I can't tell you how much of a difference that's made in my life, in my confidence, in my ability to make decisions and just take the jump. Night and day. I mean, for many years, I never really had that one person that believed in me. But it wasn't until that one person came in and started to instill that belief in me. Like, no, you got it. You got what it takes. You just need one person that believes in you, man. So first thing is health. Second thing is surrounding yourself with winners. And then the third thing, remember what I was saying with the health earlier, talking about going on walks and I would hit about 10,000 steps a day. Well, this kind of rolls into the third thing, and it's building a relationship with God. It doesn't matter what faith you are. It really doesn't matter. As long as you have a relationship with someone that's above, someone that is in control, someone that made the mountains behind me, that gave us the ability to see the sunset, that gave us the ability to imagine and reason and think and just experience life. Like there's a higher power, and just tap into that. Build a relationship with that person, with that thing. Doesn't matter what it is. I have friends, I have very close friends that are in different religion, that believe in different things than I do. But as long as you just believe in something, that's all that matters. Something that's above you. So I would hit those walks practically every night. I would do it about 10,000 steps. So it's like averages out about a couple miles every day. And I would just have these conversations with God. For many years, I thought, if I want to build a close relationship with God, I have to go to church. I got to go to the mosque. I'm just giving you examples. I got to go to this place. I got to go to that place. Every Sunday, I have to go here. Every Friday, I have to go there. Or I have to listen to this type of music. You know what I mean? I thought that's what would get me closer to God. But it really wasn't until this was a couple years ago when everything first hit the fan, and I'm like, I admit it, I'm lost. It was the month of March in 2020. I believe it was 2023. March of 2023. I just had the day where I literally was like, you know what? This isn't working. I need to form a relationship with this person. I need to form a relationship and have constant communication with this person every single day, good or bad. If things are going good, I need to have a relationship with them. If things are going bad, I need to have a relationship with them. And that really saved me. because without that, I probably would still be lost. Honestly, like that's one of the, obviously the other two components, like getting around winners, people who have the results that you want, and focusing on your health is important, but it wouldn't matter if you didn't have a relationship with God. So what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if you go to the places that that you're supposed to go to because you think that it will give you a closer relationship with that, or listening to the music, or doing these certain, you just need to have quiet time with yourself, and that's when that's when God opens up and you can start having a conversation with him. At least that's for me. When I have quiet time, and it really helps give me clarity when I go for those walks. When I go for those walks, I can just think so much more clear. And it's just the passageway from God to me is just, it's a lot easier for us to go back and forth. So that's why I go for those walks and I have those conversations. And I'll play like certain type of meditation, calming, maybe classical music that would just, it would get me in tune even better. And I would just open up the things that I had going on in my day, the good things, the bad things. And as I started to do that more and more and more and more, and just have that conversation, people may look at you crazy. I promise you. Oh shit. People people may look at you crazy. Like, who the hell is this person talking to? Doesn't matter. Because they're not going to understand. Those people don't understand. The people that see you going for those walks early in the morning, late at night, and just maybe talking to yourself, there's a couple people that will get it. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Having that connection just gives you so much more clarity of your overall life, and it helps you just appreciate things so much more too. What I'm saying is, it helps you appreciate the bad times, the difficult moments in your life, and it helps you appreciate the good times, the good moments in your life when you have that relationship with your God. So obviously you want to, it also helped when I started to really dive into his teaching. So maybe there are certain books in your religion, start to dive into that. For me, I'll have I have like an app on my phone that sends like notifications every single day, certain words of the God that I believe in, and that would just get me in more alignment, more in tune with his teachings and the way that he believes I should live my life. So, get in tune with his word, build that, and that's a way by building a relationship with him. Have conversations with him morning and night, even throughout the day. I'll be like, you know what? That's what he was trying to teach me this. I swear. I'll be driving when I was doing Amazon Flex. I had a lot of time by myself in that car every single day. So I would have so many conversations with him. Like, I would literally just look at the first 23 years, first 15 years since I could start to remember of my life. While I was driving, delivering those packages, I would have conversations with him all the time. Like, I would ask him why, and I would just try to understand things. Some things I still can't understand. And I would be building that relationship with him. So that's really one of the most important things. And obviously I'm by no means an expert when it comes to talking about God, faith, religion, but I can tell you, since I started to really develop that relationship with him, my life has gotten so much better. I've had so much more clarity and vision of where it is that I want to go with my life. And I know I could not do the things that I've done I couldn't have done it without him. Since I started to build that relationship and just started to trust him more and more and more as I started to get more and more into his word. So build that relationship with your God. And I wrote this little quote at the very end. For those of you that may embark on what it is that I'm teaching you in this video, like, okay, focus on my health, get around people who have the results that I want, build a relationship with God. Okay, you're gonna start doing this stuff day after day, week after week, month after month. And it may get to a certain point where you're like, I don't even know if this is paying off. Like you haven't really noticed the results yet. It will pay off either in what you build or who you become along the way. It'll pay off in either what you build or who you become along the way. So trust the process. Obviously, this is not going to come overnight. You're going to have to work very hard every single day. You're going to have to stay on point. And obviously there's going to be days, there's days that I've had mishaps, days where I've made mistakes when I was on my path, when it came to going through all of this stuff every single day. Like I've had mistakes, but you cannot dwell over those mistakes. If you have one bad day, that's fine. You have the next day. So just understand, if I just stick it out long enough, over a long enough period of time, I'll become better in either the person that I become or what it is that I build, or the person that I meet, which will then connect me with this person, and then I build this massive empire. And here's the key thing. You just focus on that. You focus on building your health. You focus on finding people, building a team, getting a couple mentors in your corner, finding a person that believes in you. You build a relationship with your God. You start to read his word every single day. You start to have conversations with him throughout the day. By doing that, following that process over and over and over again, it's only a matter of time before you will start to receive the things that you want. The financial success, the dream girl, the car, the charisma, the wisdom, the life experience, all of these characteristic traits, all of these materialistic things, all of it's going to come if you just start on your path of what it is that I just shared with you in this video. So I'm going to finish up the cigar. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the sunset. And I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.